Hello everyone, and welcome back to another product review. Today we're going to be testing out this kind of Mosaic craft kit by House of Crafts. And I've actually used House of Crafts for 2 episodes of Craftmas. So my candles and my soap, they were both House of Crafts, and they turned out pretty well, so hopefully this is going to be half decent as well. But let's quickly jump on Amazon and just have a quick look to see what it says about it, see if it's got any decent reviews or anything like that, and then we'll dive in. Okay, so this is it here, and it was $16.96, so pretty decent price. It's not like too expensive, but it's not like dirt cheap either. It says this Mosaic craft kit, for thousands of years craftsmen have used mosaics for all manner of designs. That almost kind of makes it sound like this product's been around for thousands of years. I don't think that's what it means. I don't know what it's on about. Blah blah blah. Right, so you get a little glass votive. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that right, but it just looks like a little kind of candle holder and a little trinket box that you're allowed to decorate. Yeah, a candle glass and a clear trinket box. You get mosaic pieces, grout. Let's see if it's got any reviews. Right, it's got quite mixed reviews. Not good value for money, more packaging than product, would have been cheaper to buy the bits separate. And this one says that the candle holder and box are much smaller than the photo suggests and looks cheap. The box is big, but the items inside are small, making the whole thing look empty and cheap. Plus the box isn't sealed. The glue doesn't really adhere to the glass tiles too much of anything really. That doesn't make sense. And the cement left a nasty discolour to the tiles, which fell off when I attempted to clean them after it had set. Other people have left good reviews, but it seems very mixed. I think for the most part... Oh, there's an image. Oh dear, what the f***? Absolute rubbish. I tried making this, my niece... What? I tried making this, my niece, and looked okay before grouting. However, the glue was rubbish and nothing would stick. I went to grout it 2 days later, followed the instructions, and as I wiped the grout off, most of the tiles came off with it too. I'm now left with a dull, sticky and incomplete trinket lid and a candle jar that has black and has no more tiles. Honestly, the most disappointing craft kit ever. Wow. I think I might avoid grouting it then, if that's what it's going to end up looking like. But so what we'll do is we'll just open it for ourselves and see what everyone's raving about. Right, okay, so it's quite a small little box. Doesn't kind of have much on the box, so let's dive in and have a look what's inside. Right, we've got instructions. I'll definitely need them. Right, that's your little trinket box, which it's like a really kind of hard plastic. Oh, what does it remind us of? It kind of reminds us of like a business card holder. It's a harder plastic than I thought. I thought it was going to be super soft. You've got a glass little jar there. Alright, and that's it. Yeah, I have to admit there's not much kind of in it. And I've never done mosaic before either. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, so these are your kind of tiles, which, yeah, they're plastic. This'll be your grout. It's your adhesive, and you get like a pair of tweezers. To be fair, it seems pretty straightforward, but also, I don't know whether kind of the reviews have put us off it a little bit, but it just seems slightly underwhelming. I kind of had maybe higher expectations for it, and it just... I don't know, I'm not super excited about it. And now looking at it as well, I thought it was glass, because I don't know whether you can see that properly, but the jar thing kind of looks like glass, but because it's got like a reflective thing to it, but it's actually the glue from behind the tile that you can see is kind of reflecting, and it's making it look as if it's glass. So it looks more expensive, but if you actually get up close and look at it, it doesn't look like what you think it is. Same with that one, it's all out of focus, so I'm not sure about this. I'll go for this little thingy first. Does it not have an applicator? I'm gonna go get a paintbrush because I don't know, I thought this was gonna be like a squeezy bottle, but unless it's kind of fallen off into there, but I can't find one, so I need a brush to brush it onto the tiles. It told me to work from the bottom to the top, and I'm going to use that as a reference so I can try and copy that one. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on here. Are you serious?
This is PVA glue.
Why have they given you PVA? It's definitely PVA, I can smell it. That's not going to be very good. It's sticking this to here, and you're gonna have to wait forever for drying times. No, that's not happening. I'm gonna get some super glue. That's ridiculous. I'm not using PVA. Not a chance. If you want to stick plastic to glass or kind of do this, I would recommend getting yourself some decent super glue, because why have they given you PVA? That's ridiculous. And I definitely know it's PVA because I know that smell. I've used PVA plenty. It's going to take forever, I've just realised. Yeah, no wonder in the review that kind of guy said that when he stuck them all on and then when he put the grout over the top, it all fell out, because PVA, it's not that strong for that kind of stuff. It's quite good for wood, but for plastics and glass, you would just never ever get away with it. But this will be like way better. You have to have the patience of a saint with this. It's horrible. I'm a very kind of slapdash person to begin with, so very intricate things I get really frustrated with. Ugh. I'm about halfway through and I hate it. It's so tedious. But I've got a good speed strat. If you lay a line of super glue and then you just stick them all along rather than kind of dotting it on and dotting it on and dotting it on, it speeds things up a lot easier. It's still incredibly painful in the sense of time consuming and just irritating. Right, okay, so I finished that. It took forever. And now I need to grout it, but I don't know, I miss kind of the appeal of it. I don't understand. I wasn't going to grout it either, because I was like, oh, I don't want to have wasted my time sticking this on and then ruin it with grout. But to be fair, I was going to stop sticking them halfway because I was so bored of it, but I thought I would just persevere and go for it. So I thought we may as well grout it so you get the full effect. This can off. I am not doing this one. I cannot be bothered with it. I will say though that these tweezers are good. And that's it. Right, so let's try this grout. I'll have to get the instructions to see how this works. Oh, that. No. It says to grout it, I have to mix that paste with water. Then I need to spread it on. Then I need to wait 10 to 15 minutes and wipe the excess off. Then I need to leave it to set overnight. And then I also need to wipe it off again and touch it up. Oh, bollocks to that, no. I can't be arsed. I've wasted a whole, well, pretty much a whole Saturday morning just sticking tiles to that stupid candle holder. No. No, so what do I think of this product as a whole? I do not rate it at all. Unfortunately for me, I had some super glue lying around, because if I'd used this PVA glue that they'd provided in the package, I know fine well this thing would have just fallen apart. It would have looked a lot worse than what it does right now. I don't understand why they thought PVA glue was going to be strong enough to hold all this together. And obviously you can grout it and stuff, but one thing I realised as well with their package on there, they've got kind of irregular shaped tiles on the glass thing, which aren't provided in the box. So unless they've either cut them themselves or whether this is kind of like fake and not real, I don't know. And the tiles themselves, they're basically like tiddlywink material, if you know what tiddlywinks are. It's that kind of hard plastic. Like the review said when they were talking about buying the items separately, probably for a lower cost, you could probably buy individual kind of tiles and kind of mosaic items, and you'd probably get a lot better quality than this. It does have kind of a cheap shitty feel to it. And also I'm kind of biased because I just don't think mosaic craft is for me. It was painstakingly tedious. It took forever, and I don't think anyone in the world has patience for something. Well, obviously some people must do, because people do mosaic crafts. I don't know why. No, I wouldn't even want to do this if I was bored. I would just prefer to be bored. So House of Crafts, their soap kit was alright, their candle kit was alright, but the mosaic kit was just shite and a proper letdown. But maybe some like mosaic enthusiast, no, they wouldn't enjoy it. If you were excited by mosaic, you wouldn't enjoy. Well, that one wasn't glued on properly. Ah well. No, I'm kind of sad I wasted a Saturday morning creating this. But at least I've done it so you don't have to. I definitely wouldn't recommend this product. If you are a mosaic enthusiast or you enjoy kind of mosaic crafts or anything, then let me know what you would kind of think of this product, because I can't imagine you'd enjoy it if you got it. Or if there's anyone out there who has used this product, what did you think of it? But no, it's going in the bin. But hopefully you enjoyed today's product review. I didn't. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below. And if there are any other kind of craft kits or any other kind of creative toys or products or anything like that that you want to see me do on the channel or review on the channel or just try out, then let me know in the comments below and I'll try my best to get hold of them. And I have actually bought another House of Crafts kit, which I'll probably be doing in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully that one can kind of redeem itself from this mosaic one. But anyway, that's it for me today, so see you in the next video. Bye!